And this, I mean, just think about it. You've got this does, oh yeah, like it's good. It's good. It's going to be great. And you've got the sauce and the cheese, and he even brought dried a pineapple, but he hydrated them. And yeah, he went out. He went all out. And here it is. I see it in the distance. Here you go, Mitchell. And because it's this little spatula, it's the one that folds. And he thought I was there, but I wasn't. And it drops because it collapsed. And so the spatula collapsed. And so here's my pizza on the ground. But trust me when I say that's not the worst part in reality, because when that happened, I dropped it all. Like I dropped all the water. I'm like, oh no. And I ran over. It's amazing how much dirt pizza sauce can pick up. And so I run over there and I grab the pizza and the little pineapple pieces and you know, I've done worse. And I figured, you know, we don't have the luxury to say, well, I'm not going to have this now. This was what I got for the evening. So I ate it. I ate it happily. There was pine needles in it. There was little chunks of wood, lots of dirt, a little bit of sand. Quite honestly, I don't think I've ever had a pizza quite like that. But you know, as we went along the trail, we learned different things. We got better at everything. When it came to cooking, when it came to water, when it came to mapping and tracking our sources, we knew where things would be, and we were prepared. And we learned. And it was just that one night, the first night, I learned that you don't take things for granted. You know, a Little Caesar's pizza versus Papa Murphy's pizza it doesn't matter because because of what I experienced. You know what? I don't take things for granted anymore. I appreciate anything and everything. Just a great trip. You learn a lot of how to survive, take care of yourself with the bare necessities, and you learn how to appreciate nature. You really do. I mean, it's beautiful. I remember the first day we'd grab wildflowers and try and keep them, preserve them because it would be nice. But you know, after the third or fourth day, I didn't take any more because I wanted it to stay there. I wanted it to be in its place in the world and let it live its course because it's eloquent. It's beautiful. I was like, wow, this is great. And, you know, that then reflects to now and how I live my life. So very life-changing, great experience. And I never look at pizza the same way.
What is one of your most memorable, like, God moments in nature?
So in Jefferson State Park, quite honestly, I was like, this can't be real. This isn't right. No way. This is true to my eyes because you're climbing down, you're descending off of a ridge, and it's rocky. It's got pine trees. It's got little tufts of grass everywhere. It's a cool ridge. It's fine. We've seen it before. But when you get over this ridge into Jefferson State Park, you then get to see the great meadows of this alpine. And I'm not talking like down in the valleys. I'm talking it's up here. It's tree line, but it's not above and it's not below tree line. It's right on tree line. So the trees are sparse. And you just see these meadows upon meadows upon meadows. And it's not just green. It's not like green, here's some trees. It looks like a soft, lumpy pillow. I guess lumpy doesn't sound nice, but it goes up and down and you see these creeks flowing through. And that's where there's more trees and there's more bushes. And when you look at the creeks and the veins that they create in this meadow, you get to see the yellow and the red and the dark purple or the bright blue of the wildflowers. I mean, seriously, there's so many different colors that you'd see come out of these creeks. And then, of course, through the lakes that they would create. And there was at least, 5 or 6 different lakes or ponds that were in these meadows. And it was vast. I mean, if not 1, maybe 2 miles worth that we trekked through. And it was just, wow, God is creator, God is Elohim, God is good. Like, this was incredible that God, created this among many, 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 many things, including ourselves. He created this. And it was just a moment where you just can only stand back and say, and be humbled and recognize that I am human and God is God. And it was a very surreal moment. But then also you recognize I have the privilege of being in this sort of throne room of glory with God. And it's beautiful.
I have one last question for you. So, what are some of your future adventure goals? Like, what do you have planned next?
We want to. I don't know if this will happen, but we want to try and do the Washington section of the PCT.
Whoa. That's awesome.
Yeah. Big stuff. That will be a big portion of our PCT trek. So that's a goal. And another goal, I really do love to mountaineer. And so a goal of mine is to do Hood. It's so close. I don't know why I haven't done it in the past. But yeah, that's one of my goals. I want to get that one off the list.
Yeah.
So those are my two future goals.
Hey, I'd love to climb Hood with you. I'm hoping to do it at least once or twice this season. So,
yeah, dude, let me know. That'd be great.
I'm hoping to go back up. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. That was wonderful.
Yeah, dude, no problem.
Wow. I'm excited for the day when we can confidently eat pizza off the ground again without worrying about viruses. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, comments, or recommendations, please let me know. I'd love to hear them. As we step into the unknown over the next few weeks, I encourage you to look for the joy in the small things. I encourage you to get outside in your yards, or maybe in your neighborhoods. We are going to get through this together. Please remember to wash your hands and think about those around you. Help out where you can. Stay safe out there, and I look forward to talking to you again next week on Trail Tales. We've got some great things in store for this quarter. For example, Natalia will be hosting an outdoor cooking class starting this Friday from our Instagram. She'll be teaching you how to make some epic backcountry breakfasts. Find us at ASWWU Outdoors on Instagram, and stay tuned for more ways we're working to fuel your stoke.